Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. I'm still getting over a cold, so it might sound a little funny. Anyway, so I was thinking about the Street Fighter movie with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in it. And Roman Reigns, if you don't know, he's going to be Akuma in the movie, and Cody Rhodes is going to be Guile. And I kind of wish they got more wrestlers in there. There might be some hidden ones that we don't know about that they add in as like Easter eggs and stuff like that throughout the movie. But the main cast has been picked, and I think they're the only two wrestlers that made it. I know Braun Strowman was trying to get in as Zangief or Zangief. I say Zangief, and I've been yelled at before. Anyway, but he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't get it. So with that being said, as I was thinking about this, I'm like, you know what? Let me go play the island mode. Let me check something here, because I think I'm onto something. And you guys can yell at me in the comments down below. I was right about a lot of stuff in 2K25 leading up to that, so keep that in mind. Like, I think I'm on to something. I think I know how they think over there now, especially after this year, because I was saying that they're probably going to add, or it would be really cool if they added a big open zone area. I was saying an arena, like being able to walk around backstage in an arena, walk out to the entrance ramp and everything, because they're simulation game. But instead, which shocked me even more, is they went more towards the arcade side with the Island of Relevancy. The more of the believability of wrestling, right? The fantasy side of wrestling is what I'm trying to say. Instead of more of like the realistic side, they went totally left field and went with a more arcadey fun side. And I love it. I love the arcadey stuff. I think it's cool. And the cartoony stuff like that. They have the simulation stuff. You can go do that if you want to do that. I feel like that's my faction. That's my GM, even universe mode. I mean, you can have fun with universe mode, but there's no like crazy over-the-top stuff like they're trying to do in the island mode. So with that being a setup, testing the waters for if people would accept this or not, and I'm guessing it was hugely successful because they keep adding stuff to it. They even put Nikki Bella and Goldberg in there to charge and see if people would buy that and engage with the content that way. And I'm guessing it worked because we're probably going to get a lot more of that next year. But anyway, what am I getting to? What am I getting at here? So seeing all this sparked this video idea, and that's, what if they're testing the waters and setting this all up for 2K26 to do collaborations? Now, what do I mean by collaborations? They already do collaborations with Nike, they already do it with Adidas, and of course the WWE shop because it's WWE, and a 2K of course. But what's to stop them from doing other collaborations with TNA Wrestling, with Mattel, the toy line? They already have action figure versions of some of the wrestlers in there. But what if they took it a step further? Look at games like Minecraft, who just had a collaboration with Dragon Ball. They've done literally everything, just like Fortnite. They've done Dragon Ball, they've done Mega Man X, they've done Pac-Man, Sonic, you name it. I'm pretty sure Minecraft and Fortnite have done it, right? And heck, Simpsons just is a huge Simpsons thing going on with Fortnite right now, which they could end up potentially doing in Minecraft. I think they might already have a Simpsons thing in Minecraft. I don't know. Anyway. So what I'm getting at here is, what if WWE and 2K take this a step further, because it is going to be DLC, paid DLC, they can get away with it, and the fact that these games shut down every few years, so they don't have to pay for the licensing for the life, like a very long life of the game. So once the new game comes out, new licensing contract, and it all starts over. So they could probably get these IP licenses for pretty cheap if you think about it, and it shouldn't affect their bottom dollar. So what am I getting at here? So the base game will never include this stuff, right? It'll always be paid DLC. But what's to stop them from adding in the Ninja Turtles? What's to stop them from adding in the Masters of the Universe skins? And then it could just be like stuff on t-shirts or hats or sneakers or something. But what if they took it, and I'm going to say this a lot in this video, a step further, and they started adding in skins to go over your either created wrestlers or the in-game wrestlers. So when Street Fighter comes out next year, what if they have a really cool version of Akuma Roman Reigns Akuma, and they give him the Raging Demon finisher, right? And the screen goes black, and it's like, and then all of a sudden he's standing over him, and they're just knocked out. Like no matter what, if you can pull off the move, knocks him out, and it takes like 15 stock finisher. I don't know, something crazy. I think that'd be awesome. You can only do it in like certain conditions. I think that they have to be dead center in the ring. And they could have a crazy setup for it. So if you do pull it off, it's an instant win, instant KO. You win no matter what. It's the you win move, and they'd have to ban it from online because everybody would want to use it. But stuff like that. I think that'd be really awesome if they could pull that off. And then of course, like I said, the Ninja Turtles. They could put Ninja Turtles in there. I mean, literally anything you could think of. They could put an Optimus Prime. They could literally turn it into what all these other games are doing and doing. They call it the Fortnite model, but I'm pretty sure Minecraft did it first. But even games like Ark Survival Ascended has a Ninja Turtle skin that they just added in a dinosaur game. They have previously a Power Ranger skin, which I haven't tried out yet. You can turn your dinosaurs into the Megazords with the skin. It looks really cool. And they even have a robot in that game where you can put the Megazord skin on it and you walk around as the original Megazord. It's like, that's freaking awesome. What if they do stuff like that on the island in WWE 2K26 and going forward? I would freaking love it. Like, they could do a collaboration with Nintendo. On the Nintendo version of the game, they could have a Nintendo store on the island because it's only going to be there for the life of the game, right? And then the next game comes out, new contract, new stuff. So Nintendo wouldn't have to worry about them getting their intellectual property. And besides, Nintendo blocks off the Creation Suite from everybody else anyway, so they're safe. Maybe that's why that's blocked off too. Maybe they're making sure people know, hey, it's going to be blocked off next year too because we're going to do a collaboration with Nintendo on the island. I mean, think about that. They could do the freaking, like, as Nintendo games come out, the 2K games could do a collaboration with them. Because I feel like 2K is a big partner for Nintendo Switch 2 going forward. And what a better way to promote both games, both series, than do that. Even Animal Crossing is starting to work with other promotions or other IP. I say promotions, IP. I'm used to talking about wrestling on this channel. Lego stuff's going to be in Animal Crossing. That's one of the things I always want. It's like, why aren't they doing collaborations with their other IP? They own tons of stuff. At least they're starting with Lego. They're doing Zelda. So the ball's starting to get rolling. It's like, why didn't you do this at the beginning of the game? It would have helped the game tremendously, even though it sold like 30 million copies already. But do you see where I'm getting at here? Like 2K, if they want to keep getting that infinite growth in revenue, infinite growth in money, unfortunately, this is how they do it. I'm both excited about this idea and terrified. But don't be shocked, because I was right about everything I said about 2K25 leading into it. The camera controls during entrances, I didn't think they'd do it during the matches. I predicted that. The big open area, I predicted that. I predicted a lot of stuff. You go back and watch those videos leading up to it, everybody was like, nah, they'll never do that. They'll never add intergender matches back. They'll never have a big open area. That's stupid. That's dumb. Here we are. Open area, intergender matches, camera control. I might be onto something, right? I've only been playing them for 20, 30 years. Anyway, I know this video's been kind of all over the place. I've been having to pause every couple seconds to cough, so if I lose my train of thought or feel like I'm going off randomly, I apologize. But anyway, the gist of the video is collaborations. I could see it happening via the island because the island mode is being positioned and set up as the arcadey alternative to the other modes. You guys that love the simulation and don't want that, you got your My Gym, you got your Universe, you got My Faction, that's your modes. I think they're trying to turn this into another niche thing to bring in more fans, and what better way to do it than go after the Creation Suite fans, the fans that, like the modders. And that's another thing, before we end the video, I'm wondering if this is why they're trying to block the PC crowd from consoles. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a one-time thing, but I don't ever see them enabling cross community creations ever again with console, because that'll really hurt their bottom dollar with the island. Think about that. Especially if they start doing all these collaborations. Maybe they wanted to prove that to these companies that the modders just wouldn't give all the stuff away for free. So, via community creations, because in the 2K22, 3, and 4, you could like all the stuff in My Faction, users or modders were just uploading stuff to community creations. You can go download all the new skins and the files before they even added to My Faction. So, of course, 2K put a stop to that. They banned a couple people, but if they leave that open and to the PC crowd, they're just going to hack the game and get all the stuff for free anyway. So let the PC crowd do their thing, mod the game, hack the game, whatever. And then they're probably going to block off consoles, and that's how they're going to do it. That's how I feel they're going to do it. And now I feel like they've gotten a good idea of how to block PC from consoles. Although they weren't successful this year, people found a way around it. I feel like it's going to be completely shut off so that they can do all these collaborations and protect these intellectual properties, so that they don't miss money. Because if you bring in something like, I don't know, Transformers, or something huge like Pokemon, even, what if you bring in an Incineroar, the fire wrestling cat, as a skin, and everybody just hacks the thing into the game and they lose a ton of money? Well, Pokemon Company's not going to be very happy with that, are they? So anyway, the possibilities are endless. I know I'm going way left field with this, but I went way left field with the last game, and I was right about most of it. So how do you feel about this? Do you think collaborations are going to be a thing in the island mode, or whatever it's going to be called next year? I think it's going to be called the Suplex City, because Brock's back, and I just, for meme's sake and just for fun, I don't know, they could have Brock run around the map as like a raid boss, and you can't beat him, and once he's in your area, if you get in his sights, it just teams up everybody around him, and you have to try to beat him or just survive. They could go crazy. They can go completely nuts with next year's game. Who knows what they're going to do? Anyway, sound in the comments below. What do you think of all this? And as always, stay frosty.